Let's get this started. Welcome in, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Fandom, welcome in, my friend. Humbler John, yes, I caught that. I reset it. How are you doing today, my friend? My timer went away. That was odd. It went away on my side anyway. How's everybody doing this beautiful Sunday? It's actually a pretty nice Sunday. It's just shy of 50, so it's kind of nice outside. Yeah, it didn't do that. Wonder why it didn't do that. Oh, I wonder if it's because my browser's down on the bottom of that. I tell you, everything is so messed up. I don't know what. I don't know. I was in there trying to fix it earlier today. The sound went off. Let's see if we can get a test here. Trying to get ready for a mini vacation, huh? Yeah, that's what I need. I need a vacation. Definitely need a vacation. Well, I did it again. Okay, I did it again. Yes, I know we haven't tested yet. We haven't tested this one yet, but I was looking at the weather, and maybe this Easter. Blades, how are you doing, my friend? maybe Saturday we'll be able to we'll get this set up and we'll test it out. So yeah, maybe Saturday. We'll shoot for Saturday. We'll see what the weather's like. Shoot for Saturday. But I did it again, and let's see here. Everything's all. There we go. I made something else. This is a work in progress. This is just a turbine part of it. We're going to use another one of these motors, and it's going to spin this. We're going to get this to spin pretty darn fast, but I changed the way I designed this. I thickened this. I brought this blade down. If you can see the profile of it. You see the profile of that blade? I brought it down. Usually they just come straight down and stop, like how it is up top here, right? But I kind of brought it down here to see what that would do, to see if it would reduce any kind of drag that's on this. So we'll see what. You won tickets to Avenged Sevenfold. Last day of what? Adapticon. What's that? Let's get some tunes rocking. We're gonna do some classic rock here. Let me know if I changed. I changed my audio a little bit, so let me know if it's too loud or too soft or what. No, whatnot. I don't know if I've ever seen Avenged Sevenfold or not. It's a possibility I did. One of the nice things about the area where I live is it's a major university. It's Penn State University, right? They're not too far down the road from me. So we have huge ticket bands coming here. And back in my 20s, it was like every other weekend I was at a concert. So, and then we also had a bar. It's called the Crow Bar. And I loved that place. All my friends didn't like it because they just weren't into that type of music. But it was all rock. Seen a lot of rock bands in there. A lot of rock bands. And it was small. Like, it's just this small little place. It had, what, 1, 2, 3 levels to it. It's like a tri-level kind of thing. You walked in, there was a bar down on the bottom floor, and then you walked up to the middle floor. And it wasn't like 3 stories. It was a split level, right? So when you're down in the bottom bar, you could look up, and if there weren't people on the dance floor, you could see the band. But then you get up to the dance area where the stage was in the dance area, and then you walk up another half flight. And Kit Skyfire, welcome in. How are you today? How are you, Blades? I said Blades, but how are you today? Then there was another level, and there was like a balcony on it, and there was another bar up on top of it. I loved that place. I think it's still around, but it got sold when I was 27, 28. But they changed, they stopped doing rock bands there. But I've seen a lot of big rock bands there. Hung out with a lot of rock bands there. Had a lot of fun. But yeah, so what I got down here is another turbine. And this turbine is going to power a rocket. I'm trying to make a hybrid rocket. We already have the nozzle for it. This is the water-cooled nozzle. Oh, and before we go any farther here, sort of working on build projects. Before we go any farther, I want to show what we got printing today. So this is the Oh My Bunny Easter, or Oh My Bunny Egg. I misread that, by Build-A-Robot. I did not resize it or anything. That's the size that it comes from. We are printing it in the silk periwinkle, or Pesriwinkle. So that's what we got going on back on the iDex right now. The bamboo is freed up because we're going to be printing some of this. No, I'll be running through printing these. We'll do some designing of this and printing it. And you know what? I just realized something. I wanted to get something for y'all. So last time I was on the stream, we worked on this box. This light box that I'm making. it's one of those arrows. I did get my Beetle in. So this is a little microprocessor. It's about the size of a quarter. I've already used one of these. I have one of these on my quadcopter. They're nice little things to use. But just gonna go in there. This box here is just a prototype, just to kind of make sure. I do need to add a third light, so I need a space for 3 instead of 2. And I'll show you here in a second. Actually, we should probably print something on about that. The idea that Royal Nomi and who else was that? I think it was. Sam Theoris, welcome in. How are you doing today? How's your Sunday going? So these got little, these have little pins on them, or little tabs on the back. They're 2mm tabs. But I think I need, this letter is at 20mm high, so I think we're going to drop it down to 15. I think it was Cruise and Grow that said that. It does need a diffuser on it, but if you give me a second, I'm going to send you off to the printer real quick, and I'll go get my power supply so we can power this up. So I'll be right back. Okay, yeah, that's the one I need. You're bored, huh? Ramon, welcome in, my friend. How are you today?
What is this place?
Yeah, I've been kind of bored all weekend. Went train spotting yesterday. Took my son train spotting. We had this train stop in front of us, right down on this main track. It's the main line that runs all points east. So it's like every 10 minutes there's a massive train that goes through. But Fiverr isn't working. Yeah, he does love it. But we had one stop in front of us, and we're wondering what was going on. And I have I took along my radio, so we were able to. Yeah, I understand that. I'm going to. I'm hopefully here in about a month or two. I will be a student. So, I'm trying to get into a 4-year course of design and printing and basically, well, more advanced stuff. Basically, I'm trying to get into the aerospace or nautical. I can't remember what the heck the girl was telling me. But I have an interview. I had an interview on Friday, and I have an interview on the 3rd. Filled out a bunch of paperwork for all that. So it's a 4-year degree, and I'll be 50 years old when I graduate. But hey, might as well do it, right? Yeah. So I gotta work some things out. Gotta get some things straightened out. So let's get this powered up. Let's make sure we're not going to be. Let's go down here to the. And I do not have power to my power supply. There we go. The plug was unplugged. Exactly. If I wanted to do it. So we definitely need to put a diffuser in here. I did have a diffuser but it was I made it too thick. You gotta start a 1-year project for engineering. Yeah, the course, the major, I guess, that they're talking about is a bunch of like all just digital designing and advanced. Well, what the heck was that? I'm trying to remember what that was. I'm trying to remember what it was. I'll remember it. Adaptive material, something like that. Lurking, thank you for the lurk. But basically, my goal is to design. What I'm trying to pursue is to be able to design things that go into rocket ships, or satellites, or anything that goes into space. Basically, anything that gets strapped to a rocket. No, it could be anything from a handle to a button to it's all I'm in the designing, like I'm trying to adventure into the designing phase of it. Random Tinkerer, welcome in. How are you doing today, my friend? So this is the light box that we have so far. I think it turned out great. I need to add another light. The camera's washing it out, but if you actually look at it in person, there's a dead spot right here. It needs 3 lights, but the letters snap in nicely. And then I still need to finish the arrow up on top, which are going to get the addressable LEDs. It will get these in it. These little single addressable LEDs. So I think there's 7 of them. I think there's 7, and then we will program, which I'll work on this during the week. My streams, my daytime streaming. I'll work on this, and we'll be able to have the lights blink like the real signs do, and we'll use this to control it. The idea is, well, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to be able to power it off of this. I know I can draw power from here, so there's going to be power pulled off of either these 2 up front here or these in the back to power the LED strips that I have here. And then they'll also power these, and then we'll have to pull a digital pin off here, and we'll have to run a code for this. I was playing around with with coding today. I was playing around with AI coding. I came across this website that the Maddox is what I send at Discord. Make it like a game. Do you send something to Discord? If you guys do, just highlight a message or something, and we'll look it up. But yeah, so I'll work on that throughout the week, during the daytime. What else? Nothing really. I guess this is just a general chat. Okay, we'll go check it out. This is just basically a hello, how are you? I haven't really streamed this week that much. And jam it out. Don't switch my audio, please. Come on, why aren't you moving over for me? My computer crashed last night. I don't know what the heck happened. I was sitting here. Let's go to chatting. I was sitting here. I was actually on the Discord. I was on Polymaker's Discord. I was in their Hangout, and I was doing some modeling. I was actually modeling this, and everything started blinking. All 3 of my screens started like flashing really really crazy, and then it all just went blank and reset, and I was like, oh my god, I cannot get another PC right now. Okay, so what is this? Metal Skin Panic Maddox Clip Upscaled. Is this yours? Yeah, I don't know what it was. I shut everything. No, after everything came back up, I shut everything down. Went through, checked all my wire, checked everything, and fired it back up after about 5 minutes, and it's been fine since. What I should do is actually I should pull the case off, the cover off of it, and clean it out. It's an inspiration. So this is not your this is not yours. Okay, if you guys want to go check this out, head over to my Discord. We'll paste this. We'll paste a link to it if you guys want to see it. Oop, that's not the right paste. But we won't actually open it up here on stream. I just don't like doing that. It's all cool that you're posting it and stuff. It just I want to be careful, you know. So there's the link for it, and you can also head into my Discord if you own my Discord. And under general, I'll check it out here when I'll check it out here after stream. So it's an inspiration for a. So it's an inspiration for you. Cool. We definitely check it out. So I used to get these. They were called. What were they called? Alien 3D. All right, UFO. All right. Yeah. I'll respond to you on here. I used to get these things called Alien 3D. The UFO boxes. I got a bunch of them. I have just bunches of sample filaments from them, and they always came with these cool little projects. I stopped doing it. Because, just bills, right? Because I got that, and I also got the maker box. So I was getting like 8. I was getting like 12 things of filament, of sample filament, like every month, and I did that for like a year or so. But I'm starting to get them back again. I have a new maker box on its way, and then once the maker box is here, then I'm gonna shut the maker box down, and I'm gonna start getting the UFO boxes. And then the UFO boxes, we'll be doing them here on stream. We'll be making the little projects, but we'll be getting those back. I'll be doing. I did all the videos for them, the past year. Zombie Hedgehog, welcome in, my friend. How are you doing today? But yeah, we're gonna start getting back into those again. So this new idea I have. I want to hurry up and try to get this done. I got to figure out how to get liquid oxygen, though. Because this one's actually going to make a big bang. This, let me see if I can pull this all up. This is what I've already started printing out, okay? So these parts right here. My idea here is to compress the air with a turbine extremely tight, like just make that thing. I mean, it's going to go from this, right? It's going to go from this down to a 5 millimeter hole. There's going to be 5 pipes that are going to come down off of this, and they're going to go into the combustion chamber. I was racking my brain last night trying to figure out how to do this, but they're going to go into the combustion chamber. That's going to have liquid oxygen in there, and as well as I'm trying to figure out how to pressurize kerosene. I got to figure out a material that's going to that we can 3D print very carefully. How are you today? I got to figure out a material that's going to withstand some pressure. And I also have to figure out a way to trigger it. I was actually thinking about using Polycast as a plug. We can print the cylinder, but I don't know if I want it. I don't know if I want to keep a pressurized tank of kerosene. It's just a small one, like maybe the size of this, maybe not, maybe half the size of this. Just a little small thing, right? I can't be having like a 6-pound. Use the old H2O2 pumps. The idea, like I said, is to take the compressed air, pump it into the chamber, take the oxygen, and take the insert into current design. That's what I want to do. And I'll show you the chamber. The chamber's water cooled. No, I already have it. We already have it printed. Yes, I thought about that as well. I thought about converting this into that hydrogen peroxide, and there's something else. You can use hydrogen peroxide, and there's something else that you can use. You can mix it to, and you can use it to create thrust. But it makes one heck of a mess. Yeah, but there's something very. I gotta go. That one YouTube creator. Oh yeah, we could, couldn't we? Let's get this up here. Okay, so this is what I have so far. Now this is just the cross section of it. But this is my nozzle. H2O2 will decompose on its own. Great for the afterburner, huh? Now there are 5 ports here. That is my air coming in, and then this one here in the center. I gotta go through here briefly. It's not completely finalized up here, but this one is where my actual liquid fuel is going to be coming in. This is actually going to be water cooled. So this redesign that I didn't put the ports in, but there are ports right here, and there's a port right here that we have water coming through here, pumping water through here to cool it down. My idea is, what is SiriBot doing? Thank you, Ramon. My idea is, you know how you have like a Coke bottle, a plastic Coke bottle or water bottle, and you have water inside of it, and you hold it over fire, and it won't melt. Well, it eventually will, but you know, it gives you a little bit more time, right? That's my idea with this. That's what I'm trying to do here. I want to see if we can. No, it's going to melt. I mean, we're causing like something like way higher than a campfire in here, but it's going to be it's going to be interesting. Use the H2O2 generated to pump the kerosene. And release it in the afterburner. We could do something like that. Now we always have a discussion about why coffee cups don't melt. I need to find something. I have a bunch of color changing filament that I want to use. I want to use and print a coffee cup with, but I need to find something that I can align it with. Yeah, we're going to use nylon. We're gonna use nylon for this. We're gonna print this out of nylon. I gotta reach out to Polymaker and see what they have. I know to see. Well, actually, let's see what they do have. I have those dosing pumps. I thought I had one up here, but I guess I must have moved it. But yeah, I have a couple of dosing pumps. I'll have to think about that. I'll have to look into that. That's an interesting idea. Let's check out Polymaker. See what Polymaker has. They have I know they have a flame retardant. But do they have it in... Let's check out Polymaker. I have some of this PA12 CF. What is this beta? Annealing. Oh, you know what we could do. We should probably anneal this. We should probably nothing right now. Actually, I was thinking about for the nozzle. I was actually, oh, well, what's this? Not my injector. Sorry, I was thinking the wrong thing. This is just out of PLA right now, but the nozzle is going to be out of maybe I was thinking nylon, but we can anneal it. Wonder if what that would do to it. Yeah, I do have. I got a bunch of carbon actually. I have some PC actually right here. Wonder how well this stuff. Wonder what this stuff was burned. This is Snow Labs. This is Snow Labs polycarbonate carbon fiber. This stuff is strong. I printed a couple samples of this to try to snap it, and this stuff is strong, crazy strong. But what is the? They have a Polymax, a polycarbonate flame retardant. Ooh, so. All right, thank you, everyone. Yeah, but the whole thing about this, oh, it is. This was a pain. This was a pain. But we can anneal this at 90 degrees for 2 hours. That's possible. I'll be right back. Made the studio lights flash. Yeah, I've always had that. Builder Verbot likes to do that. Yeah, maybe full plastic. I don't know. We got to experiment with some things around here. Yeah, I'll be sitting here off stream, right? And all of a sudden my lights will start flashing, and I'll open up Lumia stream to see it's Billiverbot, or he'll run SpongeBob across my screens. Yeah, yeah, Ramon, that's what he was saying. The uh, the shout out does it. So yeah, this stuff. I don't know if I'm in an ad or not. Everything's all. I don't know if it's an ad or not. Uh, Bang M. 1 minute timer starts now. I don't know. Everything's all janked. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna let my dogs out. They didn't want to go out. What is this? What is SiriBot doing? This is what's confusing me. I have like 3 different things that are telling me what my ads are, but anyway, welcome back. Yeah, this stuff was a pain to print. If you can see, I can't get a quite smooth surface on it. The camera's all jacked up. I can't get that much of a smooth surface on it. But it is tough. The sidewalls are excellent, but this is some tough stuff. You know, I was digging in it with the screws and everything else. It's some pretty tough stuff. But I just need to get that top layer. I just need to get that top layer smooth. But then again, I'm not really too concerned about the smoothness of it, because it's not something I'm gonna be displaying. It's not a display thing. It's there's a motor gonna be hooked up to this, so it's more for practical use. Instead, I don't mind smoothness on that part. So let's get these heats in sets put in. You like the glass fiber? I played around with glass fiber before. Played around with glass fiber, and I played around with, what the heck is all over this? And glass bead. I really liked glass bead. Oh, is it? Oh, that's not the right one. I don't know why my dogs are acting crazy today. There's squirrels running around in my front yard, so they're going a little crazy. I might have to go out and clam them up. So we'll put the inserts in here. We'll get this screwed together. I'm really itching to get the yeah, and there he is. Really itching to get this. I really want to see what this thing's going to do. Really itching to get this up and running. I mean, it's all ready to go. I mean, it's got the controller on it, and it's all put together. All we need to do is add the fuel to it. Just need to get the fuel. It scoots across my desk with just the propeller going. Okay. I just put on some kind of classic rock music, so whatever it plays, it plays. Welcome in, my friend Bill Overbot. How are you doing today? Okay, so those of you that have a stealth press, what with something like this, now with being as big as it is, would I be able to use? Well, I guess I would be able to use it for this part here. I should probably get one and build one. We got your, we got the, yeah, let's switch to the printer. Got your rabbit printing right now. Don't think that's going to be done by the end of the stream. There's a 6.5 hour print. We're printing it with the silk, oh, what is that? The periwinkle silk. But I'm excited for it. I'm gonna do that for my son. I'm gonna shove Easter eggs in there, or the Cadbury egg for my son in there. I think he'll like that. Overhead. I'm wondering if I should strap that that flamethrower thing, if I should strap that down. I'm not sure if it's going to create any kind of thrust or not. I don't know. Not sure. But I tell you what, though, to backtrack on what I said earlier, I'm excited. I'm excited for trying to get into this school. Try to go to this school because I'll be able to do things like 3D, like metal 3D printing. They asked me in my interview on Friday. They asked me if I have access to 3D printers. I just started laughing. I'm like, yeah, I'm sitting in a room full of them right now. So, all right. I need to get some more inserts. Is what I need to do. I'm running low on inserts. Well, sounding cool may not be good for insurance. Yeah, no, we should probably. It already creates thrust without the fire, but there's no combustion. There's there's a combustion chamber, but there's no nozzle on it. That's the thing. I don't know what it's going to do. I'm been thinking about it, and I was thinking that maybe it might just put itself out. You know. You know what? I still need to put the ignition system on. Is what I need to do. But that's easy to do because there's holes right here, and there's one on. There should be one on. Yeah, one right here, and one right here, and they're 2 millimeters, and I have a millimeter metal rods that are just going to go down through here. They'll come into the center, and then we're just gonna, for the ignition source, I'm going to use the stun gun modules that we have, the ones that put out like 1,000 k-volts or whatever, the ones we were playing with before. That's what we're going to use for the ignition source. And we're just going to run butane through this one. So I think we'll be all right with that. Gotta love putting heat sets into PETG because it retains that heat. Oh yeah, you're doing that that rainbow filament. That stuff is pretty cool. Yeah, it'll just flame for a little bit. It'll pop flames out. It might just keep puffing until it finally melts. I'm just, oh, damn it, I still need to do this one. I'm just gonna bolt it down to my picnic table, that's all I'm gonna do. Good deal. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do, just bolt it down to the picnic table. We should probably make CAD something real quick for it. Is that always seated? This part's important because this is gonna hold the. I might print a gasket for this. I have some sandpaper before I do a final assembly. We'll put it together and see what it looks like, but for the final assembly, I'll rough this over some sandpaper real quick. So how's everybody's weekend? I had a good weekend. Oh no, I made my hole a little small. Tomorrow you'll start, you're doing the top parts in pink silk PLA, huh? No, this is not part of the flamethrower. This is a hybrid rocket that I'm trying to make. I call it a hybrid. I don't know what it is. Just an idea that's been going through my head. I figured I'll try it out. It's a turbine to compress the air, and then it's going to go into an actual 3D printed rocket nozzle. And we're going to light it and see what happens. I got the nozzle right here. The nozzle's already printed. Well, the test part's printed. I got to reprint this in whatever filament we choose to use. And there's a water jacket around on the inside of this. So that's it, right? Yeah. That's it right here. That's what this little guy is. And then there's water will be pumped in through here and it'll circulate around and out the other side to try to keep it from fully melting down the second it ignites. I don't know what it's going to do, but that's what my channel's all about, you know. Let's print it and see what happens. Trying to make room so you make stuff. Yeah, I need to go through here and clear off my desk. You can see it's kind of messy. What I got to do is I got to sit down and look at all the projects that I have, and we got to finish those projects. I still need to finish that wind turbine, or the wind tunnel. I still need to finish that wind tunnel. Oh, did you? Yeah, I was messing around with OBS today. I was messing around with some of the with some of my streaming stuff, trying to get it all back online. Of course, it wants to do an update and everything else. So one of the main reasons why I am doing these designs this way, where this top cone, this body, and the turbine, of course, is so if something fails or if it doesn't work right, we can replace it. We just need to do that little single part, right? So it's like a modular system, okay? No, you can definitely see it here. This is all modular. So this is definitely going to melt. From here down is going to be okay, but this is definitely going to melt. But we can take this off, redesign it, or change, or if it does work, keep doing it. Yeah, define finished project is right. But we can swap components out. But this is so thin up here. This is going to be the first to melt. This actually might help sustain it. Yeah, I got so many projects to do. I still have to finish that Core XY. I was looking at that yesterday. Okay, so we don't need to torque that down that much. But there is the top stage of the body of the housing for the compressor with the actually, you know what, I really didn't need to print that. I could have done that separately, or I could have just done that as one. No, because I printed it upside down. That's why I made this separately. I printed it upside down. Your Wi-Fi is going crazy, huh? This is going to sit in there just like that. But I don't have the bottom plate fully designed yet. The bottom plate is going to have the motor, and it's going to have the this is all going to be covered. We're going to have five pipes coming out here, so it's going to come up here like a cone shape and come down like an oblong cone. It's going to come down into five separate tubes, which will then go down into the burner. So yeah, actually that's all we can assemble on that, because I don't have that bottom plate done yet. All the streams you pulled up, I had like 10 or 11 streams opened up last night watching. I'm in almost everybody's stream. Sometimes I talk, sometimes I don't. I'll just kind of lurk. They'll just be playing here while I'm doing some stuff. There was something I was going to design today. Can't remember what it was now. Let's see how that print's coming along. I still need to do the bottom plug yet. So I'll do the bottom plug later. After this is done, I'll fire it up real quick. I really like this color. I really love this color. I'm so happy Pestilence was able to finally get her hands on it. The other thing I was thinking about for the nozzle, I was thinking about doing the nozzle in resin. Get some kind of a high strength resin. I'm not sure how resin burns though. I know how this stuff burns. You know, I've lit this stuff on fire, but I don't know. I don't know how well resin, if resin will hold its heat or not. Does it melt, or does it just turn into like carbon? We'll have to play around with that. We'll have to get some. We'll have to do some resins, little test strips of resin, and set them on fire and see what happens. Definitely have to wear my respirator for that. Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, I have some industrial strength is in no engineering strength resin from KB3D he sent to me. That stuff is like crazy hard. That's what we did the helicopter hub out of, which we should visit that again too. But that helicopter rotor hub was out of that resin, and that stuff was some pretty strong stuff. It stuck to my build. I had to take a hammer to get it off my build off the build plate. That was some strong stuff. There is some. I was looking at some ceramic resins. There are some that are affordable. That are around $200 for a liter of it, I think, or whatever. I can't remember what it is. Yeah, we have a plastic. We have a few plastic companies up here. I took a nap earlier. I must have slept wrong on it or something. My shoulder's killing me. So yeah, this design is going to be interesting. Like I said, I do have the bottom plate here. You can see the bottom plate. That's how the motor is going to mount to this. The motor will mount to this right here. And then I need to bring some piping down here for the 5 to go into these right here. To go into these ports. Then our fuel is going to be here in the center. I was also thinking about if I take these instead of bringing them straight down, running them in through the side. Or probably bringing them down and curving them so they kind of, well, they're kind of big. I don't know. Maybe running them into the side. I really think the combustion chamber needs to be bigger, though. I think I need to make this combustion chamber longer. Because that just might be too much going into there. But I think this combustion chamber needs to be longer. What's the inside of a rocket engine look like? They look like grids, don't they? I think they're like a grid kind of. Let's pull one up and see what it looks like. I want to see what the inside of the cone is. I think there's like a grid. Something like the injectors, like this. See how those injectors are here? We might have to go that route. Bunch of little injectors. Wonder if we could do something like that, if we can 3D print that. Is there anything else in here that shows... Here's the M1 rocket. Here we go. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Wonder if we can do that. No, we can definitely do that. If we resin print this nozzle, we can definitely do that. I don't think we'd be able to do that. Well, if we use conductive filament, we could. They make conductive resins, don't they? I think they do. Who's this? Oh, I've seen this company before. This is thermal conductive. That's not gonna show us. That's not available. Like it's not available to the general public. Probably not. Well, it probably is, but you know. Oh no, they're just a reseller. Are they? No, maybe they're not. An epoxy conductive. You know one thing I want to do? I wonder. I wonder if we could play around with polycast. Think we should do that? Do you think we should do? This is probably going to take a while to actually get figured out. Unlike the other stuff, you know, this is going to take a while. I love the fact that you can shout everybody out like that. Everybody, make sure you guys are all following everybody on here. In fact, actually, Builderbot will be on here in about an hour. We're going to be heading over to Builderbot tonight. Do you guys want to explore Polycast? Do you want to get into some casting? What can we cast this out of that would withstand heat? That's readily available to, you know, us. What can we? How hot do we need us? How hot does steel melt at? Holy God, we need to get a kiln that we need to get a 25 to 2800 degrees Fahrenheit. We can do copper. What's copper melt at? Okay, so copper's 22 to 2500 Fahrenheit. So if we can melt copper, we can probably melt steel, right? Let's see what we can get our hands on. As far as something to melt that with. We get our hands on a forgery. We should probably take this and actually try to get this to work, not just try to make fire and go oohs and ahs. We should actually try to get this to work, like create some kind of thrust out of this. And if we do that, we definitely need to get a forgery. "3D Medic Vince, welcome in, my friend. How are you today?" Trying to look up to see what we got here. Okay. Oh, heck. Look at this. So we're getting crazy ideas, 3D Medic. Okay, so this one, 3 kilograms, melts copper, gold, aluminum, so it can go up to 2,700 degrees Fahrenheit. That's only 130 bucks. $20 more, we can get a 6 kilogram one. Do you want to try that this summer? I think we should. Got an ad in progress. I'll be right back. Okay. Oh. So I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll reach out to Polymaker, and if they will sponsor me with some Polycast, just like 2 or 3 rolls of Polycast, or maybe not even 2, maybe 2. Probably use 2. I'll get one of these forgeries. I'll get one of these furnace kits, and we will make this. We'll make nozzles. We'll make rocket nozzles. I don't know if insurance would like that. Bang Polymaker, right? Polymaker, send me some of those rolls so we can make rockets. We'll play around with that filament actually. I gotta start winning. I gotta start winning. Yeah, I know. Here's one. It's 230 bucks. 13 pounds. I don't think we need a 13 pound. That's the full kit though, right? Zinc, glass, aluminum, silver, brass, gold, copper, and steel. Ooh. We would probably have to make it bigger, actually. You know that? We'd probably have to make this bigger. And if we start making this nozzle bigger than this is about this. I think this is what is the size of this? I think it's only like 20 millimeters, no, maybe 40 millimeters, I think. 30 millimeters. So that's a 30 millimeter nozzle on there that I have on there. I really don't want to I'll take it up to 40. I think yeah, so the outside of this is 40. It says 10 ounces down here. Oh no, that's another one. What's that? MAP gas. I thought they stopped making MAP gas. Six kilogram crucible. Do not touch water. Okay. Rocket Drone, welcome in. How are you doing today, my friend? So we're getting this crazy idea going on. We're looking at furnace kits because we're getting crazy ideas again. to where we're going to possibly make rocket nozzles and cast them. What do you have here for Ramon? You got the polycast. So that's $50 for, holy God. A 3 kilogram roll is a $185. Search for a 25 kilogram one. We'd have to get sand. We'd have to get... can you imagine the stuff... can you imagine the stuff we could do with this? Do you use sand anymore? How do they do it? We definitely have to like completely. We could make a whole entire month's episode of just of just learning how to do this. But I think actually, I think this would be pretty. Yes, I know. I want a CNC machine for that exact reason too. No, it's not a terrible idea. It's only a terrible idea if you go to the hospital. As long as you avoid calling the ambulance, you're good. Yeah, I think there's like this whole process they have now. Look, somebody did a casting of a. This is funny. Somebody did a casting of a hot end. So yes, if Polymaker is willing to send me some polycast, we'll definitely we'll do that. We'll try some casting. I think casting would be fun to do. You want me to search search what? 25. What? Here's a 15-pound, one of these real big ones. I don't know what we're gonna cast. I don't think steel. We're not gonna be able to do steel with these. They claimed they were able to do steel, but no, they're not able to do steel. What do we say? What do we look up? Steel is like 25 to 2800 Fahrenheit. These things don't go up that high. I think the biggest one that we found so far was like 22. These are all electric. Yeah, see, this one here goes up to 27, but and it's not bad. And I got the shop and space to do all this stuff, so. Oh, an used oil furnace, yeah. I see people do. Watch a lot of videos that do that, where they take they'll drip it across brake drums or. Like I said, welcome in. I know I just spoke to you, but did I say hi to you? Did you sneak in on me? How are you doing today? If I missed you earlier, I apologize. Yeah, we should probably do this, huh? Don't you think? We should probably get one of these. And just came in a few minutes ago. I'm usually can catch my people come in. Every now and then people surprise me. I think it'd be interesting to learn how to use polycast and how to do some casting. I've done casting before, but not like it was always lead. I casted lead before, but did it when I was a kid. Maybe that's what was wrong with me. Did it to make yeah. No, I think we're gonna do this. I'm gonna get. I'm gonna save up. It'll take me probably about. Well, with the way my bill situation is right now, I got everybody and their brothers like counting me right now. Um, I should be able to get this done. I should be able to have some saved up for maybe get one here in maybe 6 weeks. Yeah, I think I might have a little bit extra here in about 6 weeks, and then we'll get that. We'll have to play around with it. I'll have to figure out how to do the casting itself, like making the mold, and we'll get our hands on some polycast. All right, thank you, Uncle John. I think that will be a, yeah, propane. Yeah, definitely propane. It's the cheapest one, actually. Melted, pewed into little toys. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna need sand. There's another thing. Let me see if I can pull this. Do I still have this up? No, I don't. What did you put up here? I missed seeing that link. Hi. Oh, actually, speaking of Matter Hackers, I'll reach out to you, Build a Robot, here in about a day or so. So just, I'll DM you. If you can print plastic, you can make pure metal parts. The Virtual Foundry filament enables users to print. And you have to anneal this, don't you? Holy God, that's $78 for. Oh, once it's been fired, it's a 100% metal 3D printed part. Yeah, but do you see what size of that is? That's a 2.8. That's out of stock. You can pre-order this. Well, you know, if it's a 2.8, that's fine. I can convert one of the. One of the IDEX heads over to 2.85. You can just add burners too. Got your carbon nylon from Poly. I got a $50. I won 2 weeks ago. I won the a maker, my little figurine I made, the Bilby, and I got a $50 card. But I think I might have lost it because I've been looking and looking and looking and watching it. And here they sent an email to me, but it went to my spam folder. Matter Hackers or somebody sent it to me. Who was it? Thanks, I think it was. Sent to me, but it went to my spam folder, and I had 3 days to respond to it, and that was... when was I supposed to respond? I was supposed to respond on Wednesday. So I'm 4 days late on responding to it. And they said it had to respond in 72 hours. Or is it 72 hours? Yes. So I had to go and I had to enable my sharing on my email, on my account, which I did that last night. And I'm hoping that it will go through. I'm hoping that I didn't I'm hoping I didn't lose that gift card. Because if I still have that gift card, I'll order some of this stuff. You can do 3 millimeters to a 1.75 nozzle. Yeah, I was looking and looking and looking. They didn't send out the code. They sent out a thing that said I had like 72 hours to respond. I had 72 hours to share my email on my account. And then once I shared my email or allowed them to share my email, then it would take like up to like a week or two for them to send me the code. But that was 4 days. I was 4 days late on doing that. So I'm hoping I still have that. How much is one of these sinister furnaces? Where's all my... I lost my... let me bring it back up. I want to see how... I haven't put anything back up since then. I have this bad luck of, for some reason, every time I win filament or win anything, I never get it. Let's check this out. Let's check out the... what one of these furnaces are, because this would actually be pretty cool if we do a metal. I've seen this before, but I didn't realize that it was actually out available. I think these are expensive though. They are a little pricey. They're really pricey. I mean, I could put it in my oven. Or no. What's the range of what's the temp that we need to do with this at? Oh, that's not the right one. Why'd that grab that? There we go. Hybrid Robotics, welcome in, my friend. How are you doing today? So what do we need to... Huh. How hot do we need to get this thing, though? You have to do this in sand and stuff, don't you? Can we make one? You got it at an auction, huh? Yeah, they're a little pricey. No, I have not seen that mod. So it uses the wiper from the A1. Oh no. Just popped the lens out on you and ran off. Yeah, my dogs like to create havoc like that sometimes too. So no. This is out of my reach. This is out of my reach doing this. I would love to be able to do something like this though. I'd have to look into this. Maybe I might be able to build one. I don't know. I don't know about that. But this would be pretty cool. We could print everything and then heat it up and have it turn into metal. That would be pretty cool. So what's this mod you're talking about? Using the A1. A1. Oh, isn't that interesting? Is that what the wiper mod is? Is that what the wiper's like on there? Is it? It's a bunch of little bristles. Well, it's a lot better than that little roller ball or that little rolling tube that. Yeah. So you'd have to get the wiper. That's actually a pretty good idea if you look at that. I know that I tried replacing mine the other day, but I said the heck with it. It's still good. So that's the A1 mod. We'll pin this mod. Yeah, we'll pin that up there. There's a bunch of stuff out there for it, isn't there? Why don't I get this music changed up a little bit? Royal Nomi, welcome in, my friend. How are you doing? I'm just on the wrong screen. How are you doing today? How's your Sunday? Apparently my, there we go. Let's do... There, we'll change it up. Just waking up from a nap. Yeah, I took a nap today. Actually, I took 2 naps. I woke up about 4 o'clock this morning, and then I came out and just worked on this a little bit more. And then went back to bed at like 8 o'clock. My son was up bouncing around. But I went back to bed for about an hour, and then I took a nap around 1 o'clock, I think it was. Woke up to find him laying across my back watching TV in the bedroom. I was like, what are you doing? Guess we're not allowed to take naps around here. So, yeah. That is interesting. We're just hanging out here, Royal. That's all we're really doing. Just hanging out tonight. I'm going to be on for about 2 hours, I think. So we got about another half hour. Working on a new project. This is going to be a hybrid type rocket kind of thing. So we're actually going to make a rocket. We're going to 3D print a rocket. I already printed a nozzle. This is just to test it out to see if the idea would work, because we're going to run water through the inside of this. This is hollow inside. The nozzle's inside. This is hollow. And you can see up here on the top screen up here, that's what it looks like on the inside. So there's water going to be going through here. Your sign idea, okay? We'll check that out. So, but yeah, this is part of it. This is the turbine part that is up top here. This is a cross-cut section of it, but so yeah, this is going to be a little bit more advanced. We were actually talking about, that's why we're on Amazon looking at some things. We're actually thinking about getting some polycast getting a furnace, melting down metal, and using polycast to cast this, and to cast a blank or whatever you want to call it, and then cast this out of metal. So so it'll last longer. Hybrid, I did see that post that you gave away your 3D printer, and then the guy got it working because of a clog. Hopefully you get one soon, buddy. Okay, so Royal, check this out. Royal Nomi, check this out. Here we go. There you go. This is what we worked on. We worked on this during the week. Your idea for putting these letters on is rock solid. So that idea is rock solid. We need to make these a little bit smaller. They're 20 millimeters, and we figured that at 20 millimeters we can get 11 letters across here. If we take them down to 15, we could probably get maybe 12 letters, 12 or 13 letters across here. But yeah, I need to put, of course, the camera is blowing this all out of proportion, but you can clearly see the light source here. There is a dark spot here, so there are 2 lights in here. I need to put a third one in, so we need to space it out for 3. Which I lost it. I got rid of it already. What did I do with it? The microcontroller came in. Not sure what I just did with it though. Anyway, the microcontroller came in. But yeah, those your idea there, they snap in perfectly. They pop out. So yeah, this is just a test print I did for the box, just to get the light source, making sure these lights were going to work, which they do. And yeah, you're not going to be able to see it. That's going to be too washed out. But yeah, so that's going on with that. I got to do the top part of it, which I'll be working on this during the week, my streams during the week, and we'll get the arrow done. Oh, I put it in here. And these are the LEDs that we're going to be using. They snap off into these, these tiny little 10 millimeter guys. So these will be to be able to blink the lights across. This is the microcontroller that came in. This is about the size of a quarter, and it's fairly inexpensive. I think I paid like $6 for the darn thing. But you'll be able to program it with these addressable LEDs, so you can do multicolors and everything else. But all of it's going to run off of this. All of this little guy. So the lights that are in here now are going to be powered off the back, as well as the LEDs here. They're going to be powered off the back. Well, they'll probably be powered off the front. And then we'll run a data cable. We'll use one of these pins for a data cable for the LEDs. And then all you'll need to do is, once you get all this, I'll have a full write-up on how to do it. You just need to plug in the USB. So I'm hoping we can power off of a lap, or no, just a regular USB off your computer, or whatever you need to do. But we'll get that figured out. But that's what was going on here. This is the Beetle. This is that DH or DT. But anyway, yeah, it's the Beetle. It's the Beetle. I like these little things. I use these in a lot of my projects. There you go. The little Beetle, just a wee little teeny guy. I use one in my autonomous quadcopter. But yeah, we have. Here, I'll pull it up. We have Builder Robots, and why is it not showing? Oh, because I'm not in the right screen. We have Builder Robots, Oh My Bunny Egg, printing on the IDEX right now, and we're printing with the Silka Periwinkle. Actually, it's a good thing that you brought up what kind of controller that is, because I need to see what the voltage, what the pins can handle. So I'm a little worried about I'm a little worried about this strips. Because right now it's sitting, the way it's sitting right now, it's pulling 0.2 amps. So let's look at that. It's a DF robot, the DF robot. So let's pull this up. Yeah, here we go. Let's look at the specs on it. Yeah, it's 22 by 20. Has 32 kilobytes of RAM, which is for used for the bootloader. The SRAM is 2.5 kilohertz. I said kilohertz. Why did I say kilohertz? I'll send a link up there for you. Yes. Oh, sorry for the long link, but there you go. But yeah, I use these. I've used these in a bunch of projects. There's one that runs there's one that controls my navigational lighting and on the quadcopter, and it also powers a 5-watt LED that I use for my strobe. Yeah, it probably is a threat. I'm pretty sure it's a 3.3. But if I pull 5 volts off the main, I can power this. What would this do at 3.3 if I run this off? Bring it down a little bit, actually. So that's at 3.3 right now. That's drawing 0.1 amp. I don't know. The more and more I think about it, the more and more. Let's see if I can get this camera dropped down to what I'm seeing. Is see if I can drop the exposure. And let me know what you guys think. What is that camera? That's camera number 3. That is somewhat. That's a little bit darker. That's about what I'm seeing right there. I keep my desk pretty dark. So that's what I'm seeing about right there. That's close enough to it. It's still a little washed out here, but you can see this dark here. Do you see another thing I noticed too? You notice how it's yellow here? So when I looked at this, I was wondering what was going on with that, and it's the LED itself. That's going to completely wash out. But this LED is reversed. I accidentally put it in. I wasn't paying attention. There's really no reason to it, but you can see the phosphorus over here. There's a lot more on this side. The LEDs are kind of over, so it's the same way. It's like a mirror, just reversed over here. So I have this dark spot here that's producing yellow. See if I can drop this camera down so you can see what I'm talking about. No, that's still going to wash it out. You can see the individual LEDs in here. Let's see if I can take it down. That's about as low as I can take it. But yeah, there's more phosphorus over on this side here, and the LED's kind of over here. It's offset from this. So I'm getting a bunch of yellow here in the center of these two, and then the cool white alongside on the sides here. So can't be perfect, right? I still think it's pretty good though. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the way that looks. I probably will put another one here in the center. What do you have here? Tiny 2040. Oh, I've played around with the Tiny before. Not this one. I don't think I have this one. I do have some Tinies. I can't remember. It's been a couple years since I played around with it. I do have a Tiny. This guy right here. Oh, there's my dogs. I've played around with Tiny before. I can't remember what it was. A Teensy. No, I played around with a Teensy, not a Tiny, a Teensy. I have a Teensy laying around somewhere. What's us all have? Oh, cool. We can get the CAD for it. What is this? I'll have to look into this. Maybe get my hands on one of these. We got what, 2 yards? How big is this? 20. Oh, this is a little bit. Ooh, I like that. 22 point. So we're looking at 23, 18, and 6. Oh, I'll definitely use that in a bunch of projects. Should look into that, huh? Postage size. So what do I got going on this week here? What's coming up? What are we doing this week? Well, going to finish the light box. Now finish the little arrow thing here. We'll get that up finished. I'll get the I'm going to save that Teeny 2040. Gonna continue working on this. My next few streams will be my daylight streams will be finishing this up because I really want to get this done and get it up on Fangs. Like I said, mentioned we'll be working on this. We should probably we'll get ready to look at set this thing off. What is the weather going to supposed to be like this weekend? Let me see what the weather's supposed to be like, and I'll tell you if we're going to be able to do this or not. See what the forecast says. Obviously, I'm not going to pull this up on stream because I'll tell you exactly where my house is. Oh. Oh. Okay. We're shooting for Saturday evening. Saturday evening, we are making plans. Saturday evening. Yeah, no, I didn't stream. I didn't stream last. I didn't stream this weekend for some reasons. Last weekend, I ended up working. Had a bunch of stuff came in, a bunch of stuff happened, and I ended up working the entire. I worked 2 weeks straight. Well, almost two. I worked like 12 days, or was it 12 days, or yeah, 12 days. I worked 12 days straight. Got a little busy. This Saturday evening, we'll set this off. The weather is supposed to be in the high 50s, and it's supposed to be sunny. So yes, plan on setting on. We are planning on Saturday night stream, Saturday evening stream. We are going to set this off. So, well, that's what I was going to design. I was going to design the bracket for this because we don't want this sitting on on the picnic table. And I'm not worried about the picnic table burning because my plan this year is to replace the picnic table anyway. I'm going to take all the metal off of it and then replace all the wood on top of it. So, yes, we're going to set this off. I need to get fuel for it, which we're going to use butane, and I'll pick up some butane. I need to dig out the. What is that? The stun gun module. Need to get that out so we can set this off, and we'll see what this does. Yeah, I didn't. I got the update too. I got the update too, but I did not update it. We'll let that. I'll let it go for a little while until I update it. See what kind of. See what happens. So yes, that's what we're going to do this Saturday evening, probably around 7 o'clock. I think it is. I'll post it all across all my links and all my social stuff. But we will set off the flamethrower and see what it does. I'm excited. I'm excited and scared at the same time because I'm not sure what it's going to do. I mean, what I'm worried about. One, I don't think it will be able to sustain itself. I really don't. But I don't know. I don't know what's going to do. I really don't know what it's going to do. I think it's just going to make a big ball of fire that just keeps just keeps flashing in and out. My neighbors are probably going to be like, "What the hell?" But then again, my neighbors are also know that I do crazy stuff. So yeah, we'll set this off. Be prepared for that. What else? Well, we got that printing back there. I'm excited. I saw that today, and I was looking. It's like I need to print something. I never gave you guys a link for that, did I? I had a problem with. I got way too many windows open. Everything's getting all twitchy. I had a problem downloading the picture for that. I don't know why, but thank you for sending that to me, BuilderBot. It wouldn't let me download the picture. Like I downloaded the files, but it just wouldn't let me download that actual picture. But I was able to get the picture from you, so thank you for sending me that. And my bad for not having that link up to that. We'll get the link for you right now. My son's gonna love that. So yes, here it is. Cool little thing. It fits a Cadbury. Yes, it does. He loves Cadbury eggs. So everybody, make sure you're heading over there, following Builderbot, and follow all your favorite makers. Download their stuff, print it. I gotta be honest with you though, I'm not much of a printer of other people's stuff. I'm too busy printing my stuff. I love this stuff. Like, I love this. Every now and then something will catch my eye and I gotta print it. So that's my bad on that. Why is this not? So there you go. That is the link to Builderbot over to his what is this called again? Yeah, Oh My Bunny Egg. I still have to print the plug yet. Okay, let me do a couple things here. We're going to start winding this down here. I got to get to bed. I got to leave at midnight tonight. So I got to leave in 5 hours. I gotta go to work in 5 hours. So we are going to head over to Builderbot as soon as I see him jump on. We're going to go over and listen to some bad advice. Yeah, are you on yet? I didn't see you pop up. We'll hang out here until you're streaming tonight, aren't you? You're on now? You just popped up. All right. Okay, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. I'm going to call it night here. Thank you for jumping in and listening to my crazy ideas. This coming Saturday, we will set off the flamethrower. Right now, we're going to head off to Builderbot, who is a sponsor of this channel. He sponsors me with his models to be able to go out and do things, which is, I love him for that. I love everybody that comes into my stream, and just coming into the chat is a huge support. Have a beautiful rest of your weekend, what's left of it. I'll see you guys around. I won't be streaming tomorrow, but maybe Tuesday I'll jump in during the day. That'll be about around 12 o'clock Eastern time, p.m. So around lunchtime. So everybody, let's head. Yeah, thank you for the shout out. We're gonna head over to Builderbot. Make sure you guys thank my mods. Beautiful people. I have them in here for a reason. I picked them for a reason, and just beautiful people. Awesome what they do. And I'm so blessed that of the ones I picked. I'm so blessed of them. I'm going to start the raid. There we go. Hit the purple button. Everybody have a great night. Let's have some fun. Mr. Wizzigs, welcome in, my friend. We are off to see Builderbot. You're going to listen to some bad advice. So caught the end of the stream. Have a beautiful day. See you guys soon.